You're live.
All right, Steve Root here at the Superhero Saturday, which is taking place live, as you might expect, which is normally what takes place on a Saturday at 1:30. We're actually going to be doing a live model drawing. The model here is named Lily, and I'm going to have Lily talk about herself in a little bit here. But in the meantime, stay tuned. This is what it looks like out here. This is sponsored by the local police department here, by a friend of mine named Mark Schweikert. And he invites this artist down every year around this time of year, and we meet people, press the flesh, do everything we have to meet the latest types, which is part of what we do in this business here. So I think we're going to get started. I'm going to have Lily here talk about herself a little bit, tell everyone who she is, and we need a mic in here. Yeah, I'm going to give you a mic, Lily, okay? Okay, they can hear you now.
All right, cool.
So to introduce yourself, tell everyone who you are and what you like to do and all that kind of stuff, okay?
My name's Lily, and I'm 16 years old. I'm still in high school, obviously. I do art myself. I like to draw from time to time. I do cosplays, which I didn't know that this was like an event for cosplays and stuff like that. So, I might come back later and do some cosplays, but I think this is really neat what you're doing.
Well, thank you. So I definitely wanted to work from a live model if I could find one, and Lily's volunteered, so we're going to get started here, okay? Here's my paper. Here's my board. Lily's in the shade here, so I can actually see her properly here. I think we're going to want to get the camera over here, right? I'm working with a Derwent drawing pencil. It's of the black variety. Let's see what we can do with Lily here, okay? For those of you out there that want art advice, which is commonly what I do, it's always a good idea if you want to be an artist, and I know you've heard this, there's a lot of life drawing involved. So you definitely want to keep up with that. So my objective right now is to capture Lily. Yeah, keep it in the shade, Gino, okay? Lily is, like you said, like you heard, she's 16, she's in high school still, and she likes to do art, and she likes to cosplay. My job is to capture the essence of the model here. And with the shadow in the way, it's going to be even more difficult than normal. Well, let's see what we can do here. We don't make excuses on the live stream here. Lily has blue eyes. Yeah, they're bluish green, right? So anyone who asks for advice about art in general, this is what you do right here. There's no underdrawing going on here. This is simply just going for it without a net. And I'm at the point now where I just really don't need one. And if I do, I need to go back to school. So you're into cosplay a little bit, right?
Yeah.
How did you get into that? You had an interest, right?
Yeah. So I actually have seen like other people do cosplays, and I've been inspired by that for a really long time, but I never really like got into it myself until recently when I got into a video game called The Last of Us.
You got into a video game.
and it inspired me to do my own cosplay of a character named Ellie, and she's the only cosplay I have at the moment, but I'm thinking of doing more cosplays.
And who is Lily? Is that someone you made up?
Ellie?
Um, Ellie, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the girl you said, yeah.
she's a video game character.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Did you invent her?
No.
You didn't, okay.
Yeah, she's from the video game The Last of Us.
The Last of Us?
The Last of Us.
Last of Us, okay.
They've made like a TV show series after it, so it's pretty big.
I like the idea of someone in the last bus. I think Ellie should be in the last bus. So we're going to do a little bit of shading here. You know, we've mostly got Lily done here already. I'm going to get confused with Lily now. Yeah, let's see. A little bit of modeling here and there. I think I'm going to kind of invent the lighting here since she's kind of in shade. But this is always kind of fun. As long as I capture her essence, I think we'll be good. Like I said, this is an annual event here. It's sponsored by the local PD.
How long have you been doing art for?
About 5 of your lifetimes. Long time. It's the greatest job in the world.
I agree. I think art is really fun.
You enter contests in high school? You have a good art teacher in high school?
I do online school now, but I used to do like real life school, and my art teacher was pretty cool.
Real life school.
Yeah,
huh?
real life school.
Someone from my era laughs at that because that's all we knew was life school. It's a little different these days. So. Online school. All right. Well, we've essentially got her down already. I think I'll block this in just a little bit more. And don't forget her baseball uniform here. Does that say Harvard?
Marvel.
What is it?
Marvel.
Marvel. Oh, Marvel. As in the comic book company that
Yeah.
we're all so familiar with. The guys that are now owned by Disney that give us the worst paper in the world to work on. Okay, well, we're basically done, so we're going to have 2 people sign this. One is me, Steve Rue the Dude, and the other is Lily. So I'm going to sign it first, and then we're going to have Lily do it. Let's see if this pencil shows up here. And today is the 19th of January. I asked ahead. 25, right? So, there's Lily.
Oh my god, thank you. That looks amazing.
And we're going to have Lily sign it. You're going to sign it right here, okay?
Okay.
So that's the way it works, folks. You always have the model sign the painting because it's equally hers as well as mine. And Lily, we're going to give this to you as a gift, so there you go.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
So, you hold the top, I'll hold the bottom. There's Lily. We're taking bids, but I'm afraid it's already been spoken for, so it's going to Lily, okay? Lily, thanks so much.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. See you around.
You too.
So for the rest of the stream right here, I think we're just going to do comic book art, which is apparently what you guys want to see. So, Lily, you're welcome to stick around if you want. We're going to be doing, well, there's a lot of cosplay stuff going on here, costume play, and I think we're going to do something that is really big in the area here. Something I call a generic superhero. I think we're just going to do Wonder Woman, okay? Because everyone likes to do the girls. Let's get the camera pointed in the right direction here. Sometimes people like to see me do this this freehand stuff. So we've also got a Disney artist over here. His name is Stefan. He's from France. He's from Francais. And he's very accomplished. Apparently, he got work in France, working for some branch of Disney. So normally, this is a lot of the ways people work in the business here, in any business, which is the underdrawing, the thinking part of the drawing is done in blue. And I'm very comfortable using this pencil, and it's just a dark color erase pencil right here. So my job is first to get the proportions down. And I can already see what it's going to look like, even in this stage right here. And I kind of don't like it yet, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do here, okay? The dude always gets his man, or woman. So there's the head shape. We all start like that for the most part. Let's move it out of the way a little bit here so you can see my actual drawing. Here, let's go like this right here. Wonder Woman's got a huge mane on her. But there's your underdrawing right there. That's how it works. That's how it starts. And it won't look a whole lot different when it's finished. Let's do the hard version and get the fingers out here. Wonder Woman is brushing the hair out of her. She's brushing it back. Now, she's not a wimp. She's got formidable skills here. All right, now we're ready to go into the actual drawing part of it. The animators call it a tie down. I just call it a dark pencil. And there's always the event of the charming little kid when you go outside and are in the public here. All right, so we got our features pretty much nailed in here. Eventually, we'll figure out some kind of a lighting scheme on her. None of these things are what I ever consider to be easy. You really have to stay on your toes, and you have to be very aware of things around, of the total proportions of everything that you're trying to do here. The features have to stay symmetrical. They can't be too big, they can't be too small. And if I need the eraser, I happen to have one right here. This is actually a very hard pencil to erase, but I gotta tell you, mouths are always hard. But there's a secret to it. You learn to do the teeth first, because the top teeth are immobile. They don't move. So we not only get our man and our woman, but we also get our mouths. A lot of costume players. around this area here, as you can well imagine. Normally we show this, we have these live streams at my actual studio in sunny Arizona. And next week I'm gonna show you something that I mentioned on the last live stream, which is where your donations go to. You know, we all know they go to help the people that are trying to do the fundraising, but they go to very specific needs. In my case, you enable me to do the following things. You enable me to do Nexus and be on my own, free of the comic companies I no longer have much affection for or belief in. And you enable me to do a lot of freelance work that is something that I do on my own to get better. That includes a lot of watercolor work, work with different mediums, like acrylic and pastel, and constant experimentation with those different mediums to hopefully lock something down so the work gets easier instead of harder. And that is essentially the goal. And that's what your funds go to in supporting artists. There's a lot of fundraisers out there. A lot of people looking for funds. So that's where it goes to. I'm someone that likes to actually explain where it comes from. So that's where your money goes to when you donate. We're in the middle of a fundraiser right now. Which, thanks to your efforts, is doing well for us, better than usual. So I just didn't. What can I do except to encourage you to keep it up? Every little bit helps. If we happen to go above our actual costs, well, worry not. It goes to a good cause. If you're confused by this W stuff, welcome to the club. If you have dyslexia, it's hopeless. Okay, let's get it back in the sunlight again here. Once again, I'm working with a dark Derwent pencil right here. So there's Wonder Woman's hair. If she happened to wake up in curlers, we can give her a little bit of a wave going on here. I don't know if you can hear the little kid over there, but he's talking about making 6 figures already. And he's not even voting age. There's a cast shadow going across with her arm, according to the way the light is going here. I remember when I was doing work for DC, a lot of painted covers, they would always change her uniform, Wonder Woman's uniform on me. 1 stars, 100 stars, you know, all that kind of stuff. Let's clean up this contour a little bit here. This is great kite flying weather right here. For example, if I were to let this one go, what do you think would happen? We're in the middle of a fundraising campaign for our latest sketchbook, our 2025 sketchbook. You guys are doing well to help fund the project, so appreciate that. there is actually a secret to drawing hands. So if you happen to know it, let me know. This is a kneaded eraser right here. Every artist knows about them. Hopefully that looks a little better. Other than that, we have some trapeze acrobats, of which I will partake of in a little bit. I want to see how many times I can spin and not lose my lunch. This is a mistake that a lot of comic artists do. They don't make the hips big enough on girls. Well, they're not guys. This is a great pencil for blocking in shadows.
What kind of pencil is that?
Once again, this is a Derwent drawing pencil, a black one. So I can either make a million stars or I can abbreviate them, truncate them for you college types out there. We almost had a model post earlier today, but she's with the show and she's judging the costume contest right now. What happened to the word costume contest? How did everything get changed around? Like flying saucers. What was wrong with UFO? Now it's UAP. What, does some dummy decide to call them that and everyone follows suit? Okay, so there's ample hips on Wonder Woman. There's your little bands. She curled her hair early this morning, so we're gonna show that. So that is going to be our effort for today. The hair is going to be a darker value than the shadows on the face. Just a little bit though. We're in sunlight here, and sunlight produces very direct shadows. Very strong dark shadows compared to anything in the light. You kind of have to be careful with everything you do here. You can't slack off, you can't get lazy. And that's why when you see people at conventions, they look like they're ready to drop dead. That's because it takes a lot of focus to concentrate on these things at all times. And we endeavor to always be focused full time here. Full time at all times. So hips, yeah. Okay, so I suppose you want to see a rope, huh? Well, you guys, I tell you. Our camera duty today is going to Princess Gino Ginelli.
And because I'm using my phone, I can't see comments.
Yeah, we cannot see comments coming in, so no comments and no comments. But when we get back home, we'll look forward to seeing what you guys have to say about all this, all right? I have divested her of her curlers, and I know she's very happy about that. So this is your essential rough sketch. I don't like to use the word rough, really. It's a sketch. Everything you do is a sketch, whether it's a finished one or not. It's a drawing. All right. Some people always say, well, this is a rough. Well, it's a sketch. And all sketches are the same. They start out a certain way, and they can end either with a tight finish or a more general, loose kind of a feel. Let's give her some metal weights to keep her down. I'm gonna have to hold this up like this so you guys can see it much, much better. We're gonna grab our blue pencil right here, give it a little bit of a background color. You can stick it paper. We're gonna turn this upside down for all the good it's gonna do. But this is real life, folks. We're out in the open, we're out in the wild, and the wind is going to happen whether we want to or not. Okay. Oh, upside down is a good way to evaluate your drawing. You can tell a lot of stuff from turning it upside down. Other than a couple, a little more careful shadows. Let's go in there with a little bit more right here. Most artists have kind of memorized the general shadow pattern on from a 3/4 kind of a thing. So that's what we're going to try to do here before we wrap it up. This will not be a long hour-long live stream. This will be a short one because of the conditions that we're in right now, and the fact that I'm hoping someone will buy me ice cream. We want to give thanks to our model, Lily, 16 years old in high school. You guys remember the days, right? We wish Lily all the luck she can take. Okay, so we're going to sign this right now after we fix the leg. Okay, well, all right, let's sign it here. Let's get up a little bit of more tonal area in here. This is a science in itself, is just putting where the highlights go, where the half tones go. But mostly, when you look outside and you squint hard enough, you will see one thing. You will see shadows and light, and that's it. Now, this is metal. It'll reflect in a certain way. It does have a cast shadow, but it's also got a reflect going on with it. Nothing you smart guys out there don't know about. My little girl Jessica is set up also in the area down there, and she's the one that normally does the live streams. All right, let's sign it. Hopefully you guys can see that. You thought I was going to sign it 2024, weren't you? All right, well, we're going to wrap up our live stream exactly right now. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope you enjoyed the live drawings from the model. Those are always fun. I encourage anyone who's interested in being a full-time dedicated artist. That's going to be one of the things you're going to have to get used to doing. And if you have as much fun as I do, it's going to be a breeze. So thanks again. I'll bid au revoir. And we'll see you next week for another live stream. See if we're signing off. Take care.